and Junie has my other hand. So I'm gonna do something that is going to be, it's gonna be insane, okay? But I'm gonna do it for the love of the game, because I have to find a way to clap. So this better get some damn views, all right?
This is for the audio's sake.
This is for the audio's sake. Gotta do it for the take.
I'll join you in solidarity.
All right. I'm Rich.
My name is Timothy. I put a little pep in it, had a little sting to it.
Yeah.
We are sans Joseph. Joseph is on his way to a secret destination.
Very secret.
That we discussed but had to remove from a prior episode, and maybe we can use it for shorts or something in the future, because the fact that he's going where he's going, I didn't know this existed. Just about put my jaw on the floor. Didn't know it was a thing. I didn't know it was real, and it is unbelievable to me in the strangest of ways. It's like all too believable and unbelievable all at once.
Yep.
So that's where Joseph's going, to a magical place that is beyond and within belief. But without Joseph, we're doing this at like 10 in the morning.
Yeah. Yo, if there's a Balrog in this, man, rip Joseph.
I went on YouTube yesterday on my TV in my room. I turned on the Balrog scene in Fellowship, and I was like, just wash over me, man. It's so good. It's so good. All right. I'm done gushing.
Yep. Oh, God. Here we go. A Harfoot's episode.
So, I get the feeling that Elendil is like this show's Sean Bean. How Sean Bean dies in everything. I mean, he's gotta kick the bucket at the end.
I ain't gonna lie. This might be a toxic little duo. You know what I mean? They might gotta... What do you call it? Like shipping characters, like wanting to see them together. I ain't gonna lie. Like, hey, look. Hey.
You see something?
I see a little something.
You see a spark?
You know what I mean?
Hey, remember when that text graphic came up that said Mordor? And how awesome that was?
It was just so random. Like, it's like, how did we get here? Like,
I've never seen show don't tell taken so, like, done so literally.
Yeah. This is probably his last episode in the season. We're probably not going to see him till like midway through season 3.
That's pretty wacky that he was able to sneak up on him.
Yeah, honestly. It's like turned into Power Rangers, like immediately. Like that was kind of crazy to me. Okay, was that not a weird sequence that just happened?
Like they seemed like they were way further ahead of him, and then just kind of like bamfed back to him.
Some of us have noticed you seem especially ill-tempered of late, my lord.
Yo, that was hilarious.
That was a look.
Yeah.
That was a look. I beg your pardon.
Everyone take a respite.
Now he's even more dripped out.
Okay, like one episode ago, he was deep in the trenches, deep in the nuances of the way Sauron was manipulating him.
Yep.
And now he's like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, he's cracked, bro.
The greatest of elven smiths is consumed by his work. He asks that I handle all matters of administration in his stead.
Yeah, see? There it is.
Now, what seems to be an
GG's.
issue? Pray that he finishes this work before it finishes him.
This is insane. Wow.
Man. What are you doing later?
Right, exactly.
Want some gross meat, but nice fruit?
Right. Like, I'm telling you. Look, they already got it. They're sitting around the dinner table. King on one side, queen on the other.
Yeah.
Look, I'm just saying.
I mean, we could talk about the vibe, but, you know, we're on the right track.
Yeah.
I can help you destroy Sauron.
What help could you possibly provide, Orc?
He ain't capping, though.
There are many stories of what happened after the Silmarils were pried from its settings. But I was there when Sauron refired it to fit himself. I was there when he kneeled to be crowned. And I was the one who used its power to slay him.
If what you say is true, why did he return?
You mean you flipped it upside down and stabbed him with it? What do you mean used its power?
Right.
Its power was that it's pointy.
He had it, he flipped upside, he said, psych!
And now he's talking like, I used its power in my cunning to deceive him. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, different vibe.
Yeah, now it's a very different vibe.
We'll speak again.
It didn't even seem like he locked it. He just like put it, like slowly put it on her. Like it was just more of a formality than anything else.
These hideous
I love that
of law
his
warrant a
eyebrows
sentence
curl
of death.
up like a devil's horn.
Yeah. The Pharisee
free.
dude, you notice how like how they've been shooting him like off center, and the thing that is usually like a, you know, a thing that shows kind of like saintliness, how they would usually have it, is like off to the side.
Provided, of course, he renounces his
Like
crime.
it's a very interesting choice.
All you gotta do is bow down and worship me.
Do you renounce your crimes?
That's definitely a voice. I did not expect that voice to come out of him. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perhaps we should let the Valar.
Every trial that you have met thus far, you have failed.
Got him.
Now, there will not
You're
be
kind of garbage at this, my dude.
Since I was big enough to balance a rake.
Black dwarves, black elves, black hobbits. It's so woke. Oh my gosh. When did Lord of the Rings stop being based and start being woke? What's next? A normal black guy?
Why are you looking at me like that?
Hey, I don't say this often, but don't relax your grip.
Unless I find her soon, she will die. Both of them will die.
Many that die deserve life. Some that live deserve death. Who are you to give it to them?
Once I know that she's safe, I could return to you.
No. You cannot. There are times when one path becomes two, and you must choose. Turn away now,
It's a little cold.
Yeah.
and you can never return to this path.
Is there
Why
no
not?
other way?
Yeah, I'm like, he's just saying things, but we
Sauron
don't know
rises in the
why.
west. Every soul in Middle Earth is in peril. Will you
We still don't
abandon them to
know
their
who
doom?
that person is.
You're telling him to abandon them to their doom.
Your friend.
Yeah,
What are you
that's a
talking
fact.
about, my dude?
Or your destiny? The choice
No,
is
why are
yours.
those mutually exclusive?
Right.
Your friend or your destiny. My guy, you are the oldest, wisest being.
And apparently also the most Batman being. And it's just like, what do they even need all that for?
Okay, so is this like 50% of the trade? This is the ring tax.
Oh.
That's crazy. He is shredding the economy, and everyone seems kind of okay with it.
Durin stepping to him. I wonder what's going on.
Hey, Dad.
And
I
it's
see the
our-
seven are serving you
Uh-oh.
well,
Yep. There.
Prince
I-
Durin. Or perhaps Khazad Dûm would prefer something more precious.
I get it.
Oh, Lord. Oh.
Jeez.
If he's so enthralled to that ring, he'd turn his troops on his own son. It'll show every dwarf in Khazad Dûm he's no longer fit to rule. They'll take his crown.
How can you talk about him this way?
Because he's my father-in-law.
Yeah, come on, dog.
This has been my favorite arc.
That's what I'm saying, bro. The stakes feel so much higher in this line than anywhere else.
I can't do it, Disa. I look at him, and in his eyes, I still see my father.
Yeah.
Lost and far
It's
away,
tough.
yes, but he's still in there.
Always have you seen the light at the end of the cave, my love. Come. If we don't act now, we'll never reach it. He'll destroy
Yeah, she's right.
himself and take this kingdom with him.
She's right. Yeah. You gotta act now, bro. I feel bad for these workers, bro, because you know they're putting in like double overtime.
And half of what they spend goes to the crown.
Whoa.
Is that meant to frighten us off? I love you.
Yeah, yeah, let's go.
I thought it was like trial by combat with Sea Monster. It just decides if it wants to eat you or not.
I guess so.
Given that his crime was committed in my name, I have the right to face the Valar's judgment in his place.
Yo, what is going on? Damn. That should not be as funny as it was.
No touching.
Yo, they were so swift with that.
So they're gonna Clash of the Titans her? Is that the idea here?
They're doing this as if it's gonna like look at her and then like let her go or something.
Right. Like it's gonna peer into her soul.
Yeah.
That roar is underwater.
Yep.
Innocent!
Yeah, now what? You thought you had the Eagles on your
Now
side? Oh, well look at this, boss. Yeah. What now? The Valar chose me. Hey, yeah, he's gonna need that ring for sure. He's gonna need that ring for sure now. Look, the Palantir didn't tell you about that, did it? That's cool.
Yes, Halbrand is Sauron. Unlock me.
It's magnetic.
You have already revealed everything I hoped you would. And more.
Mm-hmm.
That was mean.
Sauron has no army of his own. So he has lured yours here
Yeah.
instead. He wants you to attack Eregion.
And I think this one should be a circle. Ah, circle sucks. All right, let me try again.
You belong in here, my friend. I've had quite enough of you telling me where I belong!
Ooh. Ooh. Celebrimbor ready to box.
Unhand me, friend.
What did he just do? Oh, he put him in a genjutsu. He
Yeah.
like he just made it look like
He
everything.
put him in a genjutsu. You weeb.
Mithril ore. Refined to a powder
it?
by Narvi himself.
How?
The purest deposit yet found in their mines, 1/9 portion per ring.
Yeah, so it's
That's
completely GG's at this point. I think it's crazy and cool too that like in any scene that Sauron is in, like he's always around fire. Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, even when he's like on a balcony, like he's always around like fire and stuff.
Cut to black here. Yeah, this one's good. We didn't spend like a ton of time with Stranger Gandalf or the Harfoots.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like it when we were with them, it didn't feel particularly meandering, even if some of the dialogue kind of was. Bombadil's playing it a little too mutually exclusive for my taste. He's like, well, you can either help your friends or be who you're always supposed to be. Okay, but shouldn't who I'm supposed to be the kind of dude that helps his friends? I don't know if I ever realized that Sauron's crown was once Morgoth's crown. In the same manner that Lucifer tried to pull a coup on God, Sauron's pulling his own little mini metaphorical coup on Morgoth by having his crown refitted to his own head.
Yeah. Also, how he's wearing like more regal clothing now. At first, he came all like humble and all like just in all white, and now he's dressed. He's adorned in like gold and really nice robe.
Right.
Yeah.
I wish we had a little more info on this whole sea worm thing. I guess we're just led to believe that it's a neutral being like the eagles that just see into your soul. Because traditionally, the eagles stay out of the affairs of Middle-earth unless things are severely imbalanced.
Yeah.
So either they saw Pharazôn as a balance, or this is something that they got so wrong that's what made them choose to not get involved unless it's the most extreme of circumstances, is that they got it wrong, and Numenor fell into chaos as a result of them believing that they knew what was right for men. Because we have one being that peers into the soul and says Pharazôn, and we have another being that peers into the soul and says, not Pharazôn, queen. Yeah, Pharazôn's a Nazgul. Like, it's interesting because I feel like there aren't enough important human characters for us to know all of the recipients of all 9 rings. Pharazôn is just like the most obvious one. I think it would also be kind of a fun little twist of irony if in all of that lust and grasping for power that Sauron makes it so that he's not. But also I think in terms of design, sound design, the horses, the dragons, the Nazgul are some of the coolest villains on screen, period.
Yeah.
They are the ghosts of Christmas past perfected.
To me, this season has been way better than last season. And
I agree.
And I enjoyed the last season. But I feel like this one definitely has, like, I feel like it's got a really great stride. And I feel like more episodes than not are incredibly enjoyable and fly by. The time really just flies by.
Yeah, it does.
And so yeah, I'm really, really happy with this season, and I hope that they're happy, with the season that they've made, and I hope that, I hope people, like, I don't know, it sounds wild, but almost are, like, nice to them or whatever, in a way. Like, I hope people just tell them, like, hey, yo, this was a good season, like, good job.
But, there's going to be those people, the nerd-rotics, the quartering, the critical drinker, who are going to be like, black dwarves, brr, 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 brr. The idea that I could be in my 40s before this show ends actually kind of makes me want to cry. But
I didn't even think about that. Yeah.
Yeah, isn't that devastating?